He gets cloned right after it too, so he doesn't get much. Fear's gonna happen here, but he gets feared before he can because he gets stumped by the feral here. Priest does get away here. Actually, he's getting down crazily right now. The DK is going hard on that. What is happening in this game? He just one-shot this man. What is this?
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Yeah,
Take
let's
it away.
go. It's actually a friend of mine, this Holy Paladin. Let's see if he can do something. It's Holy Paladin Warrior. It's not probably that great of a matchup, but we should be able to get some goes. Let's see if he decides to grip the Paladin into a Hungering Cold. He should be doing it, I feel like, already. We need the Hungering Cold. See, there's the Hungering Cold. Trinket comes out the Warrior, and this is the time where we just fucking run. Here's the Blade Storm. We are taking some damage, but so is the Warrior, to be fair. And he just falls. My fucking god!
And then he gets Cooper. No way.
No way.
Just goes down. There's not even a fear after that block. That's just gonna call out on Hydra. Not going for the ballsy fear, just trying to survive the Blade Storm, but the DK just carried Hydra on this game. It was amazing.
I feel like the DK is just doing insane amount of damage. I have to message my friend real quick. I just gave him 3 question marks. Let's see what it says.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, let's see what it says. That is unfortunate. Yeah, no, I mean he's in the depths of the fucking layer. Look at him go. He's Frost Dk. He's looking at
open up. It's a feral. This could be a possibility here with the Frost Dk, but he should be on the priest already here. Not sure why he hasn't gone on the priest here. Gets open on the Hydra. He goes for a double freeze here. Does break on the feral here. Not too great opener. Not sure. He gets cloned right after it too, so he doesn't get much. Fear's gonna happen here, but he gets feared before he can because he gets stumped by the feral here. Priest does get away here. Actually, he's getting down crazily right now. The DK is going hard on that. What is happening in this game? He just one-shot this man.
Going all around. But yeah, Shady, you know, we're back in the sewers, and I feel like it's your time to shine here on the sewers, mate. You're familiar with these parts of town, you know.
Yes, I live in the sewers. It's one of the places I like to hang on a lot. It's really cagey too, you know, a little BDSM style, so I like it.
Absolutely.
And there's a little crocodile, a little sewer monster down there that I connect a lot with.
Yeah, Vern, man, what a guy.
Yeah, it's a lot of T's. Hopefully
the V is actually silent, by the way, he told me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, Priest Mage, a really tough game here for a DK disc. With a Frost DK, I think Unholy really doesn't die ever against this, but he decides to jump in and go back. It's dispelled here by a Hydra on the polymorph that gets fully cleaned here. Is this a shadow or is this a disc? Yeah, it's a disc for sure. Goes for chains on the Disciplined Priest here. Goes for the double. What is this called again? The Frost Beam thing. Gets trinketed from the Priest here into a Shrang. Getting dispelled quite often, the Mage here. He might be getting a lot of damage here, as we have seen before. The DK is popping cooldowns here. He's gonna hit the Mage really hard. He tries to pre-empty the block, but he doesn't do the block. Block comes out now, gets empty on the block here. He misses the kick on the Priest penance right there, so there's gonna be coming heals out. The Priest is actually going for Fear on Hydra. This is the wrong play right here. He needs to worry about his Mage. He should pain suppression the Mage right now, or the Mage is going to go down. The DK really just gets dispelled here, right here. He goes for the blink. Can DK grip him back here and here? Doesn't look like it. Grip looks like it's on a 10-second cooldown for some reason here. He goes on the Priest with his cooldowns back up, but now the DK's cooldowns are gone for 2 minutes. He's not going to do any damage for the next 2 minutes. If I understand this class right, the Mage does have only 1 block left here. He's going to try to go for a Deep Sheep on the guy. He gets gripped on the Deep Sheep. Not enough though. Can't get the death out. It needed to be interrupted there after the grip. Decides to hit the Priest here. Are they going to do enough damage on this DK? I don't think. The Lich Lord is out. He gets the beam up again. It's 1 minute cooldown here, so we like it. He's going to go hard back on the Mage here. Is he going to do enough damage here to actually force another block? I'm not sure. What do you think about that, Muffin?
Yeah, it's close. I mean, the Priest has not much left. We're going to get a mind control in. He's going to jump off the edge of the map. DK should be fine. Do we have counterspell? I don't know if we weren't tracking it. But I don't believe we should be in any trouble here. We're trying to clean both of the Mage and the Priest up. That we actually doing okay on mana, but Shadow Fiend has been used on Hydra's side here. We are getting a nice dispel. I mean, we're getting the Death Grip and the Polymorph, lovely stuff. Maybe a Mind Freeze as well. We don't get polyed, and this is huge from DK, who is basically just trying to hit whatever is in range, let's be honest. And he's doing so very well. Prayer Mending comes in. We shouldn't be in any trouble whatsoever. AMS has been used offensively. That's the half. Nice death there on the sheep. It was a half deep, so we managed to get the death in between. We forced CS onto the mana burn, which is really good news. There shouldn't be any polymorphs coming in, but here is the Hungering Cold again. 10 seconds on the Priest. There's elects to trinket this time. He doesn't want to sit in anything like that. Fear wards the Fear, I believe. That was a very nice Fearwood there by Hydra as well. We're trying to get the Fearwood off the Priest, the last buff as always. And now we're in a bit of a shitty position here, but we are trying to force the CS, which we do nicely onto Shadow. DK's caught up into a Polymorph, gets quickly dispelled before the Deep. Very fortunately so, there comes the Blood of Silence. And at the moment, Shady, we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, looking pretty good. The Mage is getting blown away. Has the second block here. The Priest is really He does have a Shadow Fiend here out. So it has to be feared, I think, so they can stay in the game here. Hydra doesn't have any Fiends, so he's actually the one running out of mana here. So they're gonna have to pump and dump on this Mage. No PS, no blocks available right now for the Mage. So if they can sit enough on the Mage and just do enough damage, possibly they could take the game away here. If he fully soaks mana with the Fiend, the Priest Mage might get back in the game here, with Hydra playing a nice mana game right here, going for the Hint of Foe, deciding to hold back a little bit here, coming back in with the Palm and Dispels on this guy so he can stay on the Mage, goes for Offense and Dispels on the shield, doesn't quite get, but gets sheeped in a bad range here. He goes for the jump and he actually fears, no, the Priest didn't fear there, I was actually imagining that. Is he gonna get repolyed on this before he gets fear? He gets interrupted that, so he gets a fear from him, goes for a will to trade the fear here. There's no block, no PS, no nothing on the Mage. The Mage has to be going down, a Pyro in the air, he gets the kill! What a game.
What a game.
Now.
That is a great game. I feel like, yeah, and I feel like the DK did a great job, you know, stopping polymorphs. You know, like there was no problem. The damage diff is insane. Yeah, and I feel like it's just a really solid game. Yeah.
Few things I would have questioned with the grips usage, but besides that, pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What can we have a quick inspect on the DK, please?
Yep.
So
play the passion music.
We got 2/5/2s. We got Dark Moon card. I mean, he's basically full PvP, but he's got a 2/5/2 neck.
Bracers. He got the neck. Cloak. Yeah. 239 cloak. He's got some things.
It's not the worst in the world. I think he's got a lot of pump. Is that a wait? What's the neck? Can you check the neck real quick?
Yeah,
it's armor penetration. It's an armor penetration. Yeah, okay. So he has some pump to give. Actually, his 3's rating is not too bad. That was like 2.8 3s, no?
Oh.
Was that yours or his? No, it was his.
Yes. Yeah. This guy's pumping in 3s.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask him to play right now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we're back into the Nagrand Arena. Shady, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, this will be my last game here, so let's enjoy it while it lasts. This Elemental Warlock, there is a Succubus out. He tries to MD to try to get the Succubus out. It's smart play by Hydra right here. By the look of it, the Succubus is probably behind the pillar here. I doubt it's probably has to be on the Warlock if he's not MDing him in that position. Should have hit if he was pushing it over there in stealth. He is getting purged here, the DK, so nice penance to keep the Graces up on the DK to avoid any big counter damage coming in here, while the Pet actually comes out of stealth without seducing here, which is kind of weird. Not sure what happened there. The DK decides to hit the pad a little bit here, just getting up slowly. His runic power grips the Warlock in, but he has a port straight out, so not sure about that grip. He should probably grip the Shaman if something. But now they're gonna have a tough time for the next 20 seconds to do any offensive things, and this is the worst time if they get CC'd here. Nice death on the Seduce. I'm not sure if the DK used anything on it too. Looks like a Mind Freeze right there too. Actually gets a triple AoE freeze right there. CC from the Frost DK. Not sure what the spell is called. H something. Anyway, triple DR Seduce into a Shadow Free on them both. The Warlock is dropping dangerously low. The Bloodless is used. Death Coil on the DK. He does trinket it. Actually gets the spell on it. That's a bad call. He gets Fear on the Warlock here. Instantly tremored. Unfortunately, there's no trinket, no nothing from Brian right here. DRs are gonna be up in about 5 seconds. It's gonna be tough, so he has to stop those Seduces. He does get PS right here, but the Seduce is full. He actually kills it. He was gonna go for a kick on it, but Frost Dk just does enough damage to one-shot that thing. Only one pet left. Bloodless is coming off in 10 seconds, so now it's looking kind of an even game right here. Now they just have to play their cards right. Take it away, muff it. What do you think?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we've traded a lot of cooldowns. I don't think we have PS. We don't have Trinket. DK doesn't have Trinket. He has AMS backup, with huge cooldown, obviously, against this team. Feldom was just used as well from the Warlock. So I think the name of the game is try to delay until we have at least Trinket on either Hydra or onto the DK. So the DK is obviously recognizing this, eating some damage, doesn't really matter. As long as we don't get seduced or hexed, we should be okay. Bloodlust has also been used already. So we need to make sure that we don't get seduced into feared. If we get seduced into feared, the game's basically over. So we need to make sure that we play very defensively until that happens. New portal gets placed by the Warlock. He's looking for the double Shadow Fury, as you might expect. Mind Freeze comes in onto fire.
Nice AoE 3 from the DK here. They get the trinket on the Shaman now. Hydra can start pushing for that fear possibly, or they play fully defensive here, wait for the next freeze, which is gonna come up in what, 50 seconds into a full fear, and they might end the game with that if they want to play it safe.
Yeah,
I think they should probably do that. It's too risky right now. There's only Will available in the book. There's no AMC from a Frost DK. No AMS for 20 seconds. It's gonna be rough here. He has Hpal in 10 seconds. Might swap it on the priest right here. He actually gets gripped on the Immolate. Nice one by the DK, but now they might actually go on him. Shaman doesn't recognize this situation. Actually goes for a Seduce, which is triple DR into a Hex. Doesn't have a trinket for 2 seconds here. The DK is gonna go, unfortunately.